Tonight on Titan Sports Recap, Titan Baseball returns home to take on UC Santa Barbara in a 3-game series. Softball hopes to get out of the losing slump as the Titans take on Hawaii. And we have the return of Get to Know Your Titans as we get the details of the key athletes in track. All this and more on Titan Sports Recap. Hello and welcome to the Titan Sports Recap, bringing the best video coverage of Cal State Fullerton athletics. I'm Ashley Usordia.
And I'm Caitlin McGinnis. Titan baseball was on a 7-game winning streak with an overall record of 28-4. The Titans came off a victory against the USC Trojans to go into the weekend with a 3-game series against UC Santa Barbara. The Titans defeated Santa Barbara in the first 2 games of the series, and I have the results from Game 3. The Titans saluted our armed forces with the first pitch being thrown by Marine Corporal Cody Elliott. Cody lost his leg in his second tour of Afghanistan and was awarded the Purple Heart for his heroic efforts. The Titans then suited up to take on the 3rd game against the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos. Titans lead the series so far 2-0. Top of the second, Tyler Carissa hits a long fly ball out to center right field, where it hits off the fence back into outfield. The third base ump is calling it a home run, but the home plate ump is continuing play, calling the out that Chad Wallach makes at home plate. Third base ump comes over to dispute the call. They make the score 2-0. After Rick Vanderhook has a couple of words, the umps regroup and they decide to compromise on no runs, but also no outs, putting runners back on 3rd and 2nd. The Gauchos would end up making a run later that inning. After this missed ball, Chad Wallach recovers quickly to get the 3rd out of the inning at home plate. And that'll do it for that inning. Top of the 5th, we got Joey Epperson hitting a bouncer to shortstop Pedroza, who makes a 6-4-3 double play, but the Gauchos still get the RBI. They're now leading 2-0. Bottom of the 5th, Chad Wallach leads off with a walk. Keegan Dale hits a soft single out into left field, followed by Pedroza, who also gets a walk. Loading up the bases for first baseman Carlos Lopez. Carlos comes to the plate, 2 outs, full count, bottom of the 5th, and he hits a long fly ball. That's going, and it's caught by center fielder Cameron Newell. Well, now defense is name of the game. Seen here again, top of the 7th, Pedroza gets another out. The Titans end up losing the game 0-2.
Just got to stay in the game, just kind of keep the energy up and keep everybody in the game, which is a big thing, which I think we did well today. Just struggled offensively. So.
After a few of those hits I thought I had a chance. I thought I won with the grand slam. I thought it was really close, but you just got to go out and really forget about it and go to the next play, go play defense, and then worry about hitting my next time at bat.
We didn't see the ball very good. Swinging a lot of bad pitches. Didn't have a good approach, and they made us pay for it. They threw pitches at the right time, and I give them credit for being able to do that.
Even though they did lose yesterday, they still won the weekend series 2-1, and we still hold the #1 place in the Big West Conference with a record of 8-1.
And you know what? This Titan baseball team, they're so resilient. They're moving forward. They're going to be on the road for a while. We're playing Pepperdine in Hawaii. Absolutely. And when they come back home, guess who we're playing?
The 49ers.
The Dirtbags. So be ready for that.
Long Beach, watch out.
Now moving on to softball. After a rough 2-1 loss against the San Diego State Aztecs, softball got back on their feet to take on Hawaii for a 3-game series. Here's Goshpal Prisanga with the highlights.
Thanks, guys. The Titans come into today's game having defeated 3 ranked opponents this season. Last night, the Titans lost twice to the Wahines. Can the Titans avoid a series sweep? Let's go take a look at the highlights. Titans softball held their 5th annual Power and Pink Day to support breast cancer research and awareness. Titans, inspired by all the support, jumped on the Wahines in the 1st. Gabby Aragon skyrockets the ball over the center field fence for a 3-run home run. That would be her 1st home run of the season. The Rainbow Wahines in the next inning answered back with their own 2-run souvenir to center field to cut the Titans' lead to 1. If you love defense, then you'll love this. Ariel Tuchiyama tries to throw the runner out at 2nd, but Aragon gives the ball back to Tucci to throw the runner out at home to keep the score at 4-3. In the 3rd, Eliza Crawford will rip this ball to center field for an RBI triple to bring home Lauren Mario Next batter, Gabby Aragon with the 0-1 count, knocks the ball to left center field for a double to bring home Crawford. Titans would score 5 runs on 5 hits in the 3rd inning. Leaping to the 5th, Titans up 9-3. Tuchiyama singles to center field to bring home Lisa Harris and Tiffany Scheffler to extend the lead to 8. That would be the final play as the mercy rule was utilized. Titans will win the game 11-3, and Desiree Waibara will get the win.
I was looking for an outside rise, and I just focused. I was working on the cages before and focusing on getting my hands above the ball. So that pitch, I got it.
Just trying to shorten up, keep the ball out of the air because we popped out a lot yesterday. So just trying to put it on the ground, and we knew their defense wasn't very good. They had 5 errors, so we knew if we put it on the ground and made solid contact that we would be successful against her.
We had a tough day yesterday, coming off 2 losses off Hawaii, and our athletes just kept an open mind, and they believed. They knew we could do it. They knew we could do it, and they stayed on them 1 through 7, well 1 through 5. So it was a great day for us.
With this win, the Titans are 4-7 against ranked opponents. Next week, they will travel to Riverside to take on the Highlanders in conference play. From Anderson Family Field, I'm Garshpal Prisanga, Titan Sports Recap.
Lacrosse has certainly been making a name for themselves with the way they've been playing. They're on an 8-game winning streak, and it seems as if these Titans are unstoppable. Now they step onto the field for some action against Concordia. Let's go to Colin Yee with the results of this matchup.
Thanks, Caitlin. The Titans come into tonight's game with an 8-game winning streak against the Concordia Eagles. Can they make it a 9th? Let's take a look at the highlights.
The Titans in the first half against the tough Concordia team that are currently atop the SRC Division II standings. We go to the first 20 when Matt Martinez has the ball. He makes a very swift move to get past his defender and score. The Titans stand back to an early ranked nothing lead. Second first, Concordia down to Scott Johnson, who has 5 goals in the game, scores his first to bring the Eagles to within win. Now for the second quarter, Titans down to senior Michael Ballantyne will score on the isolation and bring the Titans to within win. But in the third, the Eagles would start the play away. Seth Gordon gets the ball in the net, increasing Concordia's lead to 5. The Titans would try to fight their way back to make the low scores to bring them within 4, but it would not be enough. And the Titans would fall to the Eagles 18-8 and not continue that winning streak.
Well, we did pretty well. I thought overall we had a good fight. We were only down 1 goal at the halftime. We made some mental mistakes. We were getting a little gas towards the end of the game there. We were letting some up mistakes, but I thought overall we played well as a team together. So it was a tough loss, but unfortunately we are going to see them again in the playoffs most likely.
The Titans fell just short today to the #1 ranked Concordia Eagles, losing 13-8. From Nathan Chappelle Memorial Stadium, Colin Yee, Titan Sports Recap.
Tennis may have lost to DePaul 6-1, but they are hoping to get back on the road of victory as they take on Loyola Marymount. Andy Waller has the highlights of this game.
Thanks, guys. The Titans welcome in a Loyola Marymount squad who has won 6 of their past 8 matches. Could the Titans slow down the Lions? Let's take a look at the highlights. The Titans look to close out a 7-game homestand on a winning note against LMU. The Titan doubles team of Tiffany Mai and Monica Rodriguez would look to get things going early against the team of Maya Jin and Rekha Rahoni. Down 1-0 early, Rodriguez and Mai would tie the game on a few nice defensive plays as Mai would make a great play on a ball that would bounce off the net for the point. But anything you could do, I could do better, as Gonzalez would save a ball that would go over her head, and eventually Fullerton would get the point. Fullerton would also take a commanding 6-3 lead, but there was no quit in the Lions. They would come back and tie the game at 8, and then they would also get the extra point, as Jin and Rahoni would win their match 9-8. In other doubles matches, the team of Kalika Slevko and Morgan McIntosh would suffer the same fate as they would fall 9-8, and Rebecca Aramak and Megan Sanford would be the lone bright spot for the Titans as they would be all over Lisa Pillar and Adriana Radanovic as they would win that match 8-1. 1-0 in the match overall, the Titans would need to turn things around in a hurry, and they would rely on their ace, Morgan McIntosh, who is 2-3 in her matches since being moved up to the #1 spot. and she would look like a #1 early as she would get an early on kill to take advantage. But mental mistakes would kill McIntosh here, as she would have trouble making her serves here, as she would give up the first point and be down 1-0, and then she would also get swept as she would lose the second match to Tori Paravi of LMU.
I know we had our chances in those 2 doubles matches. We had match points in both of them. And sometimes it's, you know, the last point's the hardest one to get. And you have to play hard to get those. You can't just hope your opponent loses it for you. You have to go win it. And that's what we didn't. We just kind of got a little tight, held back, hoping that they would lose it. And it didn't happen.
By losing the match today 5-2 to the Lions, it's the second time that the Titans have lost to LMU in the past 2 years. And the Titans will close out the regular season with conference matches at UCI and here at home against UC Riverside. From the Titan tennis courts, I'm Andy Waller.
With track and field well into the season, there's a lot going on with this team. So our reporter Lauren Marty got more details on their sprinter, Ronald Bennett, for this week's Get to Know Your Titan.
Ronald Bennett, a new addition to the Cal State Fullerton track team. As a freshman sprinter, he runs the 200 and 400 events and is motivated. His mantra is he can achieve anything he puts his mind to. He sees his career at Cal State Fullerton only making him better and improving him for every runner's dream, the ultimate goal.
Ultimate goal is to go to the Olympics. That's the main goal I'm headed for. But each year I'm planning on dropping a second or two just to improve. If the times don't come to where I can make the Olympics, then I'm just, you know, gonna take the experience of running on a collegiate level from Cal State Fullerton.
Besides going to the Olympics, which is still years off, he makes goals at the beginning of every season.
Go to nationals is a really big goal. That's my every year goal. Actually, that's as far as I want to go.
Ronald has already set so many personal goals for himself, but he has one more.
Well, the record for the school is 46.7, or 46.9, I'm sorry, and I want to break the record as a freshman. So I'm hoping to get anything under 46 by the end of the season.
With Ronald Bennett only being a freshman, he definitely has time to make sure he completes all of these goals. If not this season, then the 3 after that. But until then, he's going to practice and prepare for all his track meets this way.
My ritual is usually done on a Friday. Every morning I wake up, do what I have to do before class and after class, and I get my feet done. Actually, just the feeling of it, like my feet being done, they feel really light and feel really good. It actually helps you on the track. And towards the night, towards the evening, towards dinner, I'll order either chicken Alfredo or the medium marinara pasta from Pizza Hut, and then that'll be the dinner before the track meet.
We will continue to watch Ronald Bennett to see if he meets his goals in the last few meets of the season to head on to nationals. For Titan Sports Recap, Lauren Marty reporting.
Here's your Titan timeline highlighting the biggest games coming in the next 2 weeks. Lacrosse takes on the UC Irvine Anteaters on April 21st. Women's tennis enters their first round of the Big West tournament on April 25th. And we round the action out with Titan baseball playing host to Hawaii for a 3-game series from April 26th to the 28th, while softball takes on the UC Davis Aggies in a 3-game series from April 27th to the 28th.
And remember that you can catch our entire video highlight library on our YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/Titan Sports Recap. Follow us on Twitter. Our handle is @CSUF Sports Recap. And find us on Facebook. For our constant video updates, just search for Titan Sports Recap. Now for all you Instagrammers out there, we're on Instagram, so follow us @Titan Sports Recap. Well, that's going to do it for us today. Be sure to tune in 2 weeks for more sports coverage. And we would like to announce the winner of the March Madness contest. Congratulations to Ralph Marty for participating and picking Louisville to win the NCAA tournament.
Congratulations. And this awesome TSR t-shirt from all of us here at Titan Sports Recap.
Enjoy it. I'm Caitlin McGinnis.
And I'm Ashley Sordia. See you guys next time.